Okay, Sunday, no hunting today. I got a pleasant surprise yesterday on one of my trail cameras. Actually, I had several pleasant surprises on one of my trail cameras. Apparently, me and my daughter were hunting at the wrong end of the farm yesterday. There's a big cruiser buck cruising under one of my stands here, so now I'm moving stands to see if we can intercept. I'm trying to do it before it rains. I'm trying to do it before it gets dark. It's daylight savings today. It's going to get dark quick. But I'm going to see if we can get this stand set. I'm going to put that stand back where I had it. I moved it hunting earlier on in the year. Now I'm putting it right back where it was. And I'm going to put another one on the opposite side to play the wind if I have to. Depending on which direction the wind is prevailing that particular day, I'll be able to hunt either side of this travel corridor. I'm traveling in this real thick stuff here. Just down here I have a very big rub. Actually, he's pretty much broken half this little tree away, and then he's rubbed half the trunk down. And I've put scent in here at the opposite corner of this woodlot. I have a mock scraper I've put scent, and on this corner of the woodlot I have a mock scraper I've put scent. So I'm trying to keep them in this triangle and keep them coming back to check these scrapes, and hopefully that'll keep them in the area. I got a lot of buck pictures in here over the last week, over the last 3 or 4 days. Lots of buck pictures, some of them in the daylight. I got one really good buck picture. He's probably pushing, I'm looking at the photos, he's probably over Pope and Young, so he's a decent size. But it's like hunting a ghost. There's corn on this side, there's corn on this side of this woodlot where they can bed in during the day, and you will never find that deer. He will be 200 yards ahead of you every time you walk in the edge of that corn. They sit in areas where they monitor the wind, so they'll sit into the prevailing wind, so anything that comes towards them or around them, they can smell it or see it before it's a danger to them. But they're more apt to make mistakes now. They're in rut now, and sometimes they do silly things like walking out in the daylight. Well, we can't but hope, but let's get these stands set up and get it done. Okay, there you see how I somewhat set up a 2-man ladder stand. They are heavy and it's easier to do it with 2 people, but if you balance it right, you can get it you can get it up into the tree yourself. I already had this in this tree before, so I already have anchors and stuff in it for it. But the trick with these is to use the straps, those straps that I have attached to the ladder. That will hold that ladder to the tree and stop it coming away from the tree, but I still have my safety harness. I have my lineman's rope. I'm going to use that as soon as I get up into the tree, and then anchor the stand to the tree with a ratchet strap. Okay, here's that lineman's rope I showed you in the other video. It's got carabiner locks on it. This is basically rock climbing equipment. That's what it is. Rock climbing rope, rock climbing lockable carabiners. This is a Prusik loop. So what it is a sliding knot. So as it is, when it's loose, I can slide it along the rope, put it wherever I want. But once it comes under tension, it locks, and it locks tight to the rope, so it won't slide on it. So I can use it as a safety line. I can use it as a lineman's line. So I can attach it to my harness, the carabiner. If I'm putting it up a hang-on stand where I'm using ladders, that's dangerous. That's where most guys have accidents. So now I've got a carabiner on each side, not the one on my anchor. This is the anchor to anchor me to the tree. We're using another safety line for that. But I got a carabiner on each side. So what I would do is put the rope around the tree, like so. Then I can set the length to the Prusik loop, and then I can anchor this to the Prusik loop, and then I can actually lean on that rope while it's around the tree. So I can use 2 hands without having to hold on to something. That the rope is anchoring me to the tree. It's basically being my arms. So it's a good way to work. It's the same, it's a lineman's line. That's what they call it. The guys that work on the power poles use the same type of system. So better be safe than sorry. You see accidents all the time, guys falling out of tree stands, breaking their legs, breaking their hips, breaking backs. It's not worth it. Absolutely not worth it. Just be safe when you're hanging your stands. It's not worth the couple of minutes it takes to have everything secure. It's not worth, falling out of that tree and ruining yourself for months, or killing yourself, even worse. Just be safe. All right, let's get to it. Step over a creek. Okay, we got one more stand to do. I'm gonna put it up right here. All right, let's get this set up. Okay, one more stand to do. I'm gonna put it right here, and that'll give me wind to either side, so I'll be able to hunt it. Also gives me a view of this thicket here where the Christmas trees are. Lots of cover in there. All right, let's get to it. is check and see if your platform is level. I gotta bring the ladder a little closer to the tree because the platform is a little back, so we're getting there. Okay, you see the moon behind me now. Time for me to head home. Move some stands, have some cameras set up, send proof to everything. I'm gonna resend it now before I leave, and then I'm off. Hopefully we'll keep that buck in the area. You see the moon behind me. Could be a werewolf coming out. Better get a werewolf tag. I'm gonna put some scent up, and then we have to see what happens. Hopefully me or the landowner will get an opportunity at one of those bucks that I seen on camera yesterday. They were all nice ones. I do know the one buck that was hanging around my other stand got shot by the neighbor last week. He was on the neighboring farm over here, so that's one less I can get. But we're gonna get this scent up and get home. I'll see you on the next one.